We spend a third of our life asleep. Why? What does it achieve? Dreams are a significant part of that. Last night, in your sleep, whether you remember or not, you dreamt. Why? Do you have big questions in your heart? Painful questions? Why questions? Where are you, God? Sort of questions. God may well have answered you last night in your dreams. Neuroscientists say that when you dream, the cognitive part of your brain and the awake consciousness part of your brain are switched off. The physical world fact-checking part of our brain is put on hold. A deeper, more emotional part of our brain is activated. Your body, your physical body, even becomes paralyzed. You enter a different form of consciousness. If we go back to the ancient wisdom of the scriptures, we read this in a book called Job, chapter 33. For God speaks in one way, and then in another, though man does not perceive it. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls on men while they slumber on their beds. This is saying that God speaks to all of us through our dreams, what it calls visions of the night. But we so often do not get it. We miss it. We forget. Yet, the scriptures reveal a history of the Spirit of God interacting with people whilst they're asleep. He speaks to them, revealing mysteries, telling even the future of whole nations, revealing the state of a person's heart, and much more. Many people feel they don't experience God. But you may have just experienced him last night in your dreams and you didn't even know it. You might be asking a question in your heart and not have realized that God gave you an answer whilst you slept. God speaks in the night through dreams. The language of dreams is symbolic, often cryptic, sometimes full of riddles and not logical. Common themes in dreams are being back at school, taking tests, old relationships, being wrongly dressed. Numbers are significant. Colours can be significant. These deep, buried messages are an invitation to explore deeper, to draw near to the source for an answer to what is being said, to perceive what God is communicating. As it's said in the book of Job, a dream, when properly understood, can change the direction of your life. It can explain struggles that you've been having in your heart. But you will have to pursue understanding. These things and more I will explore in upcoming videos. But none of that is of any use without the first vital step, capturing your dreams. Your dreams will fade and become more and more difficult to recall. You may think that you will remember. Dreams will fade from your memory if they're not captured immediately. You may feel that you remember, but in the morning, if we don't act, we usually forget. we find we just can't get back to that dream. Sometimes you'll be going about your day and will suddenly remember a dream. Take advantage and capture it. So, when you go to bed, have a notebook and pen on your bedside table. If you wake up and remember part of a dream, start writing it. You can also record it into, say, a phone, but it's then usually best to listen in the morning and write it out. The very act of writing it down helps you to remember, and often means you don't need to look at your notes to remember the dream, but now you have a record that you can go back to day upon day. Doing this says you're treasuring your dreams, you're setting your heart to remember and understand. You will become more alert to the dreams that you're having because you've set your heart to remember. This whole process activates the remembering and engaging with your dreams. Build the habit. It may take you weeks before you capture one dream. But if that is the first dream that you've captured, that is huge progress. Record even the small dreams that seem insignificant at the time in the middle of the night. When you recall them in the morning, you often realize they are significant. And the very act of recording is strengthening your cognitive part of your brain and its ability to capture the dream part that's going on in your mind. If you build the habit, you will have a bank of dreams, and you may start to notice recurring, common themes. You may notice repetitive dreams, and you will have more dream vocabulary to work with in understanding what you're hearing. Only when you are capturing dreams are you able to start to begin to learn the language of your dreams and to start to interpret them. The first question to ask is, were you the main subject of the dream? Then, most likely, the dream is about you. Then, what is the main message of the dream? Don't get distracted by all the minor details. Try to sum up the point of the dream in 1 or 2 sentences. What do the events and situations and people symbolize to you? How should you interpret these places and people, and perhaps animals, as to what they symbolically mean to you with your life history? These are the questions to start to ask to begin to prepare you to understand what you're dreaming about. But the first step is to begin to build a diary of your dreams, so you have dream content to work with. I want to thank all my Patreon supporters. You're enabling me to give more of my time to making these videos. And in future videos, I will look at the language of dreams, categories of dreams, nightmares, heart dreams, prophetic dreams, traveling dreams, heavenly journey dreams, and how to expand and develop your capacity for dreaming. But it all begins with capturing your dreams. Take your notebook, go to bed, and sweet dreams.